All right, thanks everyone for doing this off night, so we can finish up this quest line. Which I promise there will be a level up at the end.
Oh, I will be able to fly after that.
If we
live. One level up?
If we survive. Not yet. Not yet. I'm saying it's a reward for coming during the off night. All right, so pretty much where we left off is you caught up with the Lizardfolk caravan with the prisoners after a botched escape attempt. The Lizardfolk attacked, and after another botched escaped attempt, some of the prisoners ran into a rampaging rot troll and killed them all. But you managed to kind of kill. Well, you managed to take down a lot of Lizardfolk warriors, including a big one named Slosh, and you managed to basically capture the leader. And he was saying that after some strangers have been seen in the swamp, these rot trolls appeared in their territory and kind of ran them out. And they were using people they captured near the road, the high road, as basically bait or in distractions to so the rot trolls don't catch up with them. And they use a few of the prisoners they were trying to rescue earlier as bait. And you guys weren't too happy about that. But he said there's still more rot trolls out there. If you leave, you're probably going to run into them. And if you don't do anything, they'll probably kill the rest of my tribe. And you guys were kind of discussing what you were going to do. So go back to the page. Wherever it is.
We were chastising Sally for,
Sally did nothing wrong.
Hashtag Sally.
You don't chastise
found
fish for swimming.
You also found Private Jessup, which was the guard that you were kind of sent to find. It was the companion of that half-orc.
Jessup's name is Bait.
Bait Jessup. He agreed to do anything necessary to get back to his beloved.
And to impress her.
Even if it meant not getting back to her.
In one piece.
So you have the Lizardfolk chieftain, sub-chief, kind of at your mercy. You know a lot of the civilians and the elderly and the young Lizardfolk have went on hiding in the woods, so they don't know what's quite going on here. And you have a few surviving captors or prisoners also.
Yeah, so my theory here is, well, I don't really care too much about the rot trolls going after this guy. Once they're done, they're probably going to set their sights on our village or wherever we came from. I don't even remember the name of where these prisoners are from, but that's where the rot trolls are going to go next. So I do think that that's a threat that we should deal with sooner rather than later.
And I just don't think it's a good. It doesn't feel right for them to, for the the young and the old and the sick to be punished for the actions of the leaders.
They voted for him. So.
It wasn't even his decision that caused this. He's just been trying to keep everybody alive as these trolls ended up attacking them. I don't agree with his methods, but I have no intention of abandoning people that cannot fight for themselves.
He helping everyone he cared about, not everyone.
That's all true.
You'd also brought up the suggestion that the survivors here can merge with Zyzzyx tribe, potentially.
I mean,
Didn't seem very keen on that, but he realizes that he's dangerously low on warriors at this point. Since you just killed the remaining warriors that he had, that the rot trolls didn't get to in the first place.
Well, that's our bad, I guess.
There's a ghost Lizardfolk.
Yes.
Spectral.
Alright. So we can begin.
Well, so finding these guys would be priority one.
I don't think finding them is going to be a problem. I think the problem is them finding us.
You can probably give a good whiff and smell where the rest of them are.
Chief Hisson says, despite their idiocy, their sense of smell is actually pretty good. They've been on our trail for days. They're probably on their way right now. Matter of hours, they'll probably catch up with us.
Yeah, I can sense them on the wind.
One of the boils pop on the dead rock troll by you.
Oh, oh, that was not a wise move. I'm just gonna be over here.
Anyone have any ideas as to how? I guess we have Jessup here volunteering to be the bait.
I'll be the bait.
Right. Sally draws on the mud and shows it to Jessup. And it's put it in the D&D stuff. Be a simple plan. We just have Jessup lure them, and then we just attack them while they're distracted.
How many rot trolls are there?
We could keep them in a cage too.
Soon,
says,
Sally, soon.
We knew of 3. You killed one of them.
You knew of 3, or there are 3? Could there be more? Are they some sort of scouting trolls?
We've only seen 3.
I say, against my better judgment, we take care of the trolls, bring this one with us to help, as the rest of the civilians are out here, make as much time north as they can, in case we fall, or cannot stop them.
You're going to free me.
You're going to come with us and help take down those that...
My people have no leader. They need guidance.
Do they? Because look where it's led them.
It wasn't I who had the rot trolls attack. I did what I needed to ensure their survival.
I just frustratingly just walk away. Just over here to Jessup.
Sally posts another drawing on the ground. Same exact plan, minor adjustments.
Do you think we could use some of the flail snails to our advantage?
That's a good idea.
And we could attack from a distance while the trolls are stunned. That way we're out of range of the big bright light.
He goes, we need these to pull our sleds.
Well, you don't need this one or this one anymore because you're not going to be you don't have any more prisoners.
It'll ease the burden of the others.
You're not giving us a lot to work with here, Lizard Man.
What would ease the burden more? Getting rid of the trolls, or putting 2 more to work?
If you want to convince them, do a persuasion check.
Sally tries to convince him with a drawing. On persuasion check.
He takes one look at him. Well, go ahead and do persuasion. He kind of looks at it, tilts his head, and he's like, I never understood art.
Sally, right, stop volunteering somebody else for something that's most likely going to get him killed.
He volunteered!
That's not the point.
I'll face 100 trolls if need be.
No, you won't. If we need a decoy, I'll do it.
But if you do want to try to persuade him with words, then
just a moment.
All right, he's still. How did I have that discussion with him? Because Dragon.
It would have to be me or Zyzzyx that persuades him.
Oh, Zorsashi can. He just have to roll for it.
No, I don't speak Draconic.
That's for the guard. For Jessup.
No. 22. He senses just this goodness aura around you. He goes, well, I guess I can't be with my beloved if I'm dead, but I'm still willing to fight.
Do so from afar.
Here's something you can do. You can take these, you can guard these people and make sure they get back to town.
That's a good idea.
I guess I'll leave the decision up to you. I could try to lead them past the trolls as you're fighting them. Lead back to town. It's not far from here. I know the way.
I would say that would probably be a good idea to circumvent the trolls with the other survivors and get you back to your beloved half-orc.
I haven't seen her in days.
Pick up some swamp flowers on the way. She'll probably like them.
And as far as the flail snails, can we have at least one? Guess so.
Give him a good reason to give you one and make a roll.
Good for love.
Because if you can spare us one, that's more of a chance that we can kill the trolls, and they don't come after you.
I'm gonna be helping him out with this persuasion as well, explaining if we take on these trolls and we die, we're just gonna anger them and they'll come after you harder. Having a snail on our side will help us win that battle.
You can also mention that you aren't just going to feed the thing to it. It'll probably live.
True, and we'll do everything in our power to ensure that we return it.
He points to the one nearest you. He goes, that one is damaged. You can have that one.
That's fair.
Enough.
It will slow you down. They're not very fast.
How heavy is it?
The snail? Pretty heavy.
How how fast do you think everyone going to make it if you didn't have these snails with them? Like, could you make ground against these rot trolls?
It seems like
that's why we use the bait. If we moved on foot, we have no way to move our enfeebled or our weaponry.
So the trolls are on your tail. They are currently in pursuit, as far as you know.
So they will be here.
Yes.
So this is a good spot to kind of set up, because they're on the way here, anyways.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. We don't have to find them; they will find us.
Joey, I would like to look. I'll get on top of this thing, and I would like to look in the direction that the other rot troll came from. I realize this is a swamp area and probably lots of trees around, but with my Eyes of the Eagle item, can I make out anything rot grub-like in the distance?
Rot troll.
Or rot troll-like. No, you know what? Screw it. I was looking specifically for rot grubs.
There'll be a lot of them. I have an icon for that.
Okay, give me a perception.
Available now.
19. I don't know if you
19?
want to take advantage or not, but that was the first number anyway, so 19.
Yeah. You're right, it is very foggy. A lot of trees. And you look out in the distance, and you think you see a large figure several miles away, kind of scratching its back against a tree, trying to get some relief from the boils on its back.
Well, the good news is I think they're several miles away. Bad news is I can only see one of them, so let's hope they travel in herds.
And I don't know how much miles would be in terms of time, but like you think they would estimate they would be here in about 2 hours.
Now, out of curiosity, which direction is their little caravan going at the moment? Like, are they escaping north or south or?
So,
yeah, I know this map is a little kind of in reverse from what the actual map shows, but they're heading deeper into the forest to the south.
Right. So we can't really push anybody back to town because that would be going in the direction of where the trolls are.
Okay.
So probably have them escape a little further south, and just hold up while we end up preparing the ambush. Plus, that way, if they somehow circumvent us, we're close enough in which we can come to their rescue.
So, do you think there's a time? Do you think we have enough time to take a short rest before we make our preparations?
Yeah, you can basically take a short rest.
Also, is Slosh or Stosh or his name, is he dead, or could he be healed to help us?
His bones are crushed.
Okay.
He is dead.
Some snake really tore into that guy.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Can I use his bones to make spikes on the ground where the trolls might be coming from, so they have difficult terrain to walk on top of, like little caltrops?
Do you think you can take all the muscle and skin, get to the bones, clean it off?
Can Sally give that a try?
With us watching?
You're so gross, Sally.
Yeah.
Sally would like to do this.
Ironically, give me an animal handling.
Could it be at advantage because this thing is dead?
Sure.
Sally, what are you doing?
Take a short rest, everyone, if you haven't already.
Done. I, being a warlock, am very happy with this.
So you sever one of its legs, grind up some bone. You basically have a 5x5, like difficult terrain you can lay down.
Okay.
That's resourceful.
Okay, back up to full.
I'll just put it under caltrops in the inventory.
Yeah, it's basically caltrips. Caltrips.
Caltrips.
Ooh.
So, are you allowing the sub-chief to be with the rest of his people?
That's the Black Lizard guy?
Yeah.
What's the difference between adding to backpack and adding to equipment?
They basically recently added containers. Mainly right now it's backpack and probably some other stuff that we don't have, but it's a way of just organizing things.
Okay.
Bag of holding.
Yeah, it's just easier because you can hide and collapse like your backpack. So if you put like your random just stuff that you tend not to use, like my little bag of sand, I throw in there.
You've had sand this entire time?
Little bag of it, yep.
This whole time.
Whole time.
Pocket sand.
I was gonna use it against the window, but
Or in case we run into a Jedi.
So as you're preparing, the chief asks, like, will you allow me to move my people deeper in the swamp?
I would say basically, yeah. Well, I would nod. By this point, my comprehend languages has faded.
Yeah, Zyzzyx.
Do we want to keep this? Do we want to force this guy to stay here and help us, or do we want to let him go, lead his people back further to safety?
He's looking extremely hurt. He's not going to be much use in a fight.
Okay. Well, even for one round, if they're hitting on this guy, I'm saying this in common, so maybe he doesn't hear me. Even if for one round they're hitting on him.
He does say, if you allow me to be with my people and live our life here, you have my word.
Sally gives him
no more kidnappings on the road.
Sally gives him the flesh and the skin that she peeled off of his creature as a sign that she trusts him.
Sal.
He probably likes it, let's be honest. He's a lizard folk. We're not clean, normal people.
Slosh was such a good boy. A little man, if you will.
Is this what he is saying? All right. Yes, you are free to do that. Be with your people.
You slaughtered my warriors.
We fought your warriors. I'm sorry, I know about 4 words of Dragonborn, and that's it. I know those 4 specifically.
We'll call it even. If you deal with those rock trolls.
Alright. Don't let me catch you doing anything like this again.
Zyzzyx, you're not making some sort of gentleman's deal with this lizard folk, are you?
I give him a kick in the bottom to get out of it.
Good.
It's the most humiliating thing he's ever had to do in his life.
Good.
Keep your people safe.
Maybe a little bit of humility will do him some good.
But he unhooks this snail. He lets out a howl, and you start to see the civilians emerge from the nearby trees, and a few of them get on the sleds, and slowly the remaining flail snails go off further in the woods. And one cage and one snail is left behind. How long does this ghost last?
Until long rest. Or until the end of my next long rest.
Yeah. What if you never sleep?
I will eventually die.
The longest
because of exhaustion.
Okay.
If I don't sleep for 5 days, on the 6th day I die.
Right, so are you going to basically wait?
That's my vote. I think.
Let's move to an area that has less things painted onto the ground.
Or at the very least, so we're not at the very bottom of the map.
Yeah. We'll collect any personal belongings of the those that did not make it that are still around.
So you tell Jessup to basically, once the fighting starts, lead the people out.
Right, because he can't take them yet. That's right in their path.
Yeah. Get them into hiding. Maybe they
Guess
can
who got
sneak
all
away.
their darkness spell back? Well, no, I don't get my other darkness back because that's not a spell. That's a once a day trait. So can't cast darkness again.
Good.
Just have to cast the Hunger of Hadar darkness.
Mm-hmm. I have only one flash of genius left, so I gotta use it wisely.
I've still got Tide of Chaos, but I haven't really found a use for it yet.
Oh, I love that. Golly!
So you find a less cluttered area behind you, basically. There.
It's beautiful.
It sure is a field.
Like the flowers.
So you can get set up.
Sally, there's fireflies over here. You have some over here too.
Did we give her back her shield?
No. So I'm at I have less AC now.
Oh, we should give her back her shield.
I took her blackboard.
That was my shield.
Oh.
Just take her chalk for
That's
now.
why she's drawing in the mud.
Okay.
So this is the scene in the Disney movie or the James Gunn movie where the chaotic character has a moment of like peace surrounded by fireflies, and she's in childlike wonder, just by the nature of it all.
With glowing red eyes.
Yeah, with all the fireflies.
Good scene.
I'll give her the blackboard back, you can have this back if you behave. No trying to sacrifice people, no slaughtering. Well, anybody that tries to attack us, you can hurt. Just nobody else, okay?
She reluctantly nods.
Good
Then
girl.
immediately starts drawing penises.
You're not hurting anyone.
Yeah. Good girl, and gives her a pat on the head.
Yeah. I'm gonna just keep a lookout for anything with my eyes to the eagle, since I can see pretty far away.
So as you're having this peaceful moment, you hear some trees in the distance kind of fall over. And you see the two rot trolls come staggering forward.
Oh, there they are!
We found them.
They're 20 feet ahead of me. I don't want to put too far away, or sort of have 3 rounds just running to each other.
Da, 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 da.
That's what happens when you put us up against monsters that don't have ranged abilities, Joey.
Sally finishes up her drawing on the ground and just like gets ready for battle.
Aw.
Don't blame me. Blame Blizzards of the Coast.
Blizzards of the Coast.
Lizards of the Coast.
Lizards.
I like
of the
this.
coast.
Yeah.
Disney's Blizzard Beach.
Well, we are close to the coast.
But let's roll initiative.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dare we?
Always with the shitty
We
rolls.
dare.
Dares me.
Yeah, you're 11. I'm even below
Even
them.
though these are raw trolls, let's do a good old classic rap battle.
Yeah.
I have a 2.
Wow, that's bad.
Here.
I got a
Sounds like
rock.
24 initiative.
Sally's a fast gal.
With my chalkboard back, I have nothing but invigoration.
She is inspired by the power of fireflies.
Yes, the fireflies are my friends. I will protect them with all my heart.
Take my land.
So the raw trolls notice you. And they like, one of them points and goes, "Dinner!" Start to run towards you. Sally, your turn.
Right, let's see here. Yeah, this will work. Hold on, right there, that square. I go to this square right over here, and then I cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
Did you take a short rest, Chris?
No, I was cutting up the leg of a creature and making caltrops.
Yeah, that is labor, so that would be a short rest. Alright. Thunderwave,
It should be enough to nab both of those guys, and they will take on a failed save they will take 2d8 thunder damage and be pushed back 10 feet from you.
is there a size limit?
Any unsecured object that is in the area will also be pushed back. Spell emits thunderous boom that can be heard up to 300 feet away. At higher levels, the damage is increased by 1d8.
So, they both succeed. Should they take half of 15?
Yep.
Trolls have high
like
constitution.
All this swamp water gets like pushed outwards with it.
Parted the swamp sea.
And
Swoosh.
a bunch of like birds like from the trees like get startled and fly away as this thunderous boom is heard all around. This one definitely has a target.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to. My Spectre also needs. I forgot. He gets her own. He gets his own initiative, which is a +2. Let me roll that. 11.14. So literally same as me. So probably just a normal 11.
Down.
I'll do it. Oh, hey, roll 11 here too. You just need to. I put them in the thing. You just need to put them right after me. Your other after. Thank you.
Raw Troll comes up to Sally, who just learned innocence. Leans over, tries to bite your bite your face. 13 misses. Frustrated, it swings its claws 2 times. 22.
22 will hit.
You take 10 slashing damage. Plus 10... Sorry, you take 11 slashing damage.
Ah.
Plus 10 necrotic damage.
Oh, man.
As it starts to... starts to rust away the metal casing of your body.
This isn't good.
And the other claw comes down, takes 6 more slashing damage, and 7 necrotic damage.
How many more necrotic damage?
7 damage. And to make things worse,
Oh, man.
one of those boils pops right next to your face.
Ah.
You take an additional 9 necrotic damage.
I am incapacitated.
Oh, no!
Whoa.
I mean, that was... Yikes.
These trolls are no joke. So, you are down. Oh, you already did it, okay. Zorsashi.
I look over at Lemon and say, take care of her. And I am going to... I'm going to hex the... So I'm going to use Hex Blade Curse on the one to the right. So this is not the hex spell. This is the thing that basically makes it. I get bonus plus 3 damage, and 19s and 20s are both crits. I get spelled back. I'm going to go ahead and then Eldritch Blast it twice. Or Eldritch Blast it because I have 2 beams. First one. It's an 11 hit.
It's not.
Second one. 23 for a total of 11 force damage.
That hits. The one on the right.
Yes.
Hits his shoulder. Barely feels it.
I'm going to come over here and try and just taunt it to say, hey, come after me, buddy. That's my turn.
What about your Spectre?
Oh, well, now my Spectre's up. This one's just going to go up 30 feet to the other one. I assume we're not in direct sunlight because of the swampiness. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do a life drain on the one just to the south. Does a 17 hit. Then it's going to take 3d6 necrotic damage. Oh, it's probably not even going to work. I roll like shit anyway, so... 5. And it needs to take a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
10.
Rolled it straight?
Yep.
So, damn it, just passes then. Nothing happens. And that's its turn.
this one turns again. I think I attacked with the wrong troll before.
Okay, just swap them.
Yeah.
And move
change places.
Change the health and change the. I didn't mean. It would have been so much easier just to change the turn order.
Maybe.
In hindsight.
Yeah. Because now you have to change the health.
I was about to say. This one sees a delicious Lizardfolk. Maybe a little more transparent than it's used to.
Lizardfolk under glass.
It tries to take a chomp out of it.
Okay.
25.
That'll hit.
Takes 6 piercing. Plus 13 necrotic.
It is immune to the necrotic, and it is resistant to the piercing, so it takes 3 damage.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah, did the necrotic the necrotic damage of my other thing of when that hit? Did I notice if it did damage or not?
Oh, that was necrotic damage?
Not the one that I did, but the one that Summon Spectre did. 5 necrotic damage.
Oh. You know, I'm going to leave it, but you notice that it didn't have any effect on him.
Okay.
These attacks miss. And you're immune to necrotic, so the putrid stench doesn't.
Battle of wits here.
Yeah. Who can outsmell the other?
Battle of Witless.
Let me return.
Oh. I thought I was like last in place. I am. Yeah, I am going to rush over to Sally's side. And first off, she is getting a. Let's see, what do I've got left? Ah, fudge. Yeah, I'm using a healing word on her with my bonus action. 6 health back. Get out of here. And I'm just going to wail on this thing. Miss first time. 19. Uh, 15 damage.
Nice. Good time to use smites and stuff if you have them.
Sadly, she just took up my last spell slot.
I can't move without getting like attack of opportunity on me, right?
You can take the disengage action.
You can disengage, and that basically means you can run away without taking opportunity.
Can I disengage after I do an action?
Disengage is the action.
Yep. It's not your bonus action, from what I understand. So.
Yeah.
Unless you're a
chug a potion, or I'll let you chug a potion or something. You get 2. Oh, you did do 2. Zyzzyx, your turn.
Alright. I am going to cast Conjure Animals, and I am looking for 2 level 2 CR1s. And I'm gonna go do the rest of my turn while you're thinking about that, or do you want me to wait?
forget where they are. Two CR2s.
2 CR1s. And I want to cast, let's see, my range is 60 feet on these, so I want to kind of cast them, whatever they are, I want them to be behind the trolls engaging them, if I can do that. So I cast one here and one there, if that's possible.
Trying to move them over.
You summon 2 badgers.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get, I don't remember my crab's name. Pinchy.
I don't think we ever told Chris about that.
What? The weasels?
We had a battle crab in one of our fights while you were gone.
I think I remember that.
But he was not a giant crab. He was a regular crab, and he woke up a soldier, and the soldier, I think, died pretty quick, or ran away.
But he did one damage to a water elemental.
That's true.
And survived.
That's the impressive.
More than we can say about Sally.
Hey, Sally's already dead to begin with. She isn't real.
And dead to us, at least.
She's real to it. She's real enough to us.
Hey Brice, I gave you a giant toad
Okay.
in the monster thing. Can you move it over? I can't seem to for some reason.
Right. So in monsters, I see these 3. I also cannot. You know, I have, if it's the same giant toad that I can wild shape into, I have it under wild shapes. I assume it's probably the same, right?
Yeah.
Are we about to have battle toads?
Yeah.
I'll use my wild shape version.
Yeah, just move those tokens over.
I got 2 of them.
Wait, hold on, it's showing me.
We have battle toads.
Maybe.
Is that Rash, Sid, or Pimple?
Hermit. Yay!
He's a frog, not a toad.
In this universe, he's a toad. D&D, you can do whatever you want.
It's all up to your imagination.
In your DM.
Alright, we good to continue? Does this work?
Hold on. I just...
Okay.
I think any minute now, like,
A
a
ton
billion
of
frogs are gonna show up on the... show up, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's because there's another thing called giant toad.
It'll be that.
Just bring that. Giant toads. I mean, it's fine what you did there. Alright, doesn't matter. Okay, so 2 giant toads.
Okay, so they pop out, and let me just remember what they do. They roll
croak.
initiative. Okay. Will this work? Or did that just say Zyzzyx? Perfect. So if you can drag them up to be right above Lemon, and then I am going to, that was my action. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to wild shape into where am I? A giant boar.
Oh, sound like.
Not that hurt. So And then I'm going to paw at the ground and move to. And then just like I'm about to build up a big old charge. And then I remember, oh, I used my action already. So I just kind of trot lightly and slowly over there to prepare. Yes, I tiptoe on my tip hooves.
Through the tulips.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
Alright.
I like that those things that you have to roll initiative for the things. But it makes sense, I guess.
Where am I going?
That's how they're going to initiate.
Well, the elementals just become they just share yours. They go after you.
Whatever.
Right, Murook.
I'm going to move here. And I am going to cast Firebolt on which one's got the most which one's damaged? This one?
Most damage is the one below.
Okay, hold on. Then I'm going to move back here then and hit that one with Firebolt.
The game just got really laggy. Because I'm trying to
Reload, that'll happen sometimes.
And and just to make sure it hits, I'm going to use Tides of Chaos. They'll let me get an advantage on this.
Okay. Sorry, I'm dealing with reloading some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what are you doing? Hello?
Oh,
And I'm glad I did because I crit rolled.
He's rolling Firebolt against the southern one.
And I just hit it with 13 fire damage.
Nice.
I like how D&D Beyond, when you roll something with advantage, it ends up just combining both numbers. So it just told me that you rolled a 48.
It's probably because we're using the Beyond 20 advantage rolling rather than the D&D Beyond advantage rolling.
But it comments on what other players end up rolling, and it combined the two rolls together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when the fire hits this rock troll, his skin begins to, like, sizzle, and some of the fumes emanating from his wounds kind of, like, start to flare up.
Oh.
And just for a moment, he doesn't smell quite as bad.
Oh.
Fire good.
Yeah, fire stops them from smelling.
Not like the fumes were gonna just like explode and cause AoE damage to Sally and Lemon.
Are you familiar with the term gibbage?
Snail flail snail hurries as fast as can, does a dash action. You should have been doing that the last game. I don't know why it wasn't this time.
You too. I was like,
Right, Sally.
yee, that thing moves fast for a snail.
We're supposed to let that thing get out there and stun only the trolls. Whoops.
Well, Sally was dying, so we kind of had to.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be able to push the trolls back and hurt them a bunch.
Tried your best, Sally.
Question. I have boots that let me teleport up to 15 feet as a bonus action. Can I teleport and then finish up the rest of my movement?
Yeah, you can split up your action, bonus action, reaction, movement, and free interactions however you want.
Alright, so I can teleport 15 feet and then move an additional 35 feet, right?
Yep.
Now,
And I think that means you could attack first and then teleport away if you want.
That's what I'm thinking. I want to attack first, then I want to teleport and then finish my movement.
Sorry, is that an action if you do that?
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
But I can teleport.
Now, note that teleportation does not cause attack of opportunity.
I was going to ask that.
Correct.
That's what I was hoping for. So I'm going to put up my dukes, and I'm going to sucker punch this guy to the south twice.
Okay. Miss.
Damn it.
Another miss.
So
Alright,
groggy from almost dying.
So
You
I
just do
teleport.
damage, you just do damage, your arms are malfunctioning.
So I'll go 5, 10, 15 feet my teleport, and then I will run right into my Firefly friends.
Kill me, Firefly friend.
Do you have any bonus actions? Because that
Just
wasn't
use my bonus
technically a
action.
spell.
Yeah,
Oh,
bonus
wait,
action.
you already used your bonus action.
The teleportation was the bonus action.
Okay, never mind.
Troll. Gonna take a bite out of lemon. 19.
That hits.
Take 10 piercing. 17 necrotic.
You guys are cheating.
It's gonna take 2 swipes at this phantom. So, no necrotic damage, 13 slashing, and 10 slashing. So half of that. That was for you, Mark. You didn't hear me?
Slashing. Oh, the Spectre. Okay.
Yeah, I said phantom.
What was how much the damage? Sorry.
It was 13 plus 10, so half of that. This is your resistance.
So the 13 plus 10 for 2 swipes.
2 swipes.
Okay, so
And then
5
half that
and then 6.
It tries to let out a disgusting fart. But nothing happens. Zorsashi.
Zorsashi is going to run up to this one. And he's going to use his Hex Blade attack. This katana. Doing a green flame blade attack.
Okay.
11's not gonna hit.
11 does not hit.
God. Ugh.
The dice are not being kind tonight.
Right. Bonus action. Nope, just gonna keep it with that. Yeah, that'll be it.
Spectre.
The Spectre is going to go ahead and attempt to do another life drain. Misses. It's just going to stay there and take, soak up the attacks. That'll be it.
So many new targets for this troll. You can tell from the you see the damage did do the Spectre. The damage the Spectre did to him. Barely even noticed it. So he's going to turn your attention to other people here. So Zorsashi is going to take a bite. $27 hits.
27 will hit.
Take 7 piercing.
I'm going to react. I'm going to react to the first one. You can go ahead and do the second one if you want. 26 will hit.
Oh, no, 26 necrotic damage.
Oh, and 26 necrotic.
Oh. So.
Okay, and I will do my Hellish Rebuke attack on it. Reaction attack.
Very good idea.
Fire good.
Needs to make a DC 14 Dexterity save or take 14 fire damage.
Miss.
The 17.
What do you get? 17 passes. Yeah.
Half that or anything.
Let me double check. It usually says so, but I forget.
Does your hex do anything special?
No, that's only on because it's not actually hex.
Oh, curse. Sorry.
Half as much as a successful one, so it takes half of that. 7 fire damage.
It's fire damage.
Yep. So it halves and then I guess doubles, maybe? I don't know. Wonderful.
So I'm turned to one of these toads. 2 claw attacks. 21 hit. Imagine it does.
For
the first.
The frog.
Yeah, it
So,
definitely does.
Takes 7 slashing damage and 9 necrotic damage.
The one on the left or right?
Right.
7 plus 9, you said? Or 7 plus 11?
Yep.
7 plus 9. 16.
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not, actually. That is the exact AC.
Slippery.
No, they're the same. They're the same thing. So one thing changes. Okay.
I thought if it was the
do it
exact
in roll
AC, it
20.
still hits.
Do it in roll 20.
Okay.
Here, I'll do it here.
Okay. And Chris has a good point. Tie, it does hit because you're trying. It's like a spell. It's like a DC, and if you meet it, then you do. So the other one does it. 11 does it. I'm sorry.
Since you're using the special token, they were all linked together.
That makes sense.
I just fixed it.
They're twins.
So next one hits. So he takes 11 slashing, 10 necrotic.
Jeez.
I hate frogs!
Well,
Well, then these are toads, so there shouldn't be a problem.
Now they can get their revenge.
Tonight, I'll dine on toad soup.
Alright. Well, I'm going to assume that these guys are not size medium or smaller. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So, first one here is going to attempt to bite on this one. So for a 12.
Miss.
Okay. So I guess he got way too hurt. So this one, the one on the left, is going to try to bite at the one in front of him for a 10, which if 12 didn't hit, neither did 10. Very useful, guys. Very useful.
The dice hate us tonight.
That is the toad's turns.
I mean, what? Well, they just have like gum mouths. How much does a bite gonna do?
Man.
They got their poison damage.
11.
Alright, first off, I am going to use my bonus action, or I am going to use up something that I often forget I know exists. I'm going to use up one of my sorcery points to give myself a level 1 slot back, and immediately use that to cast Searing Smite, which will go in with the 2 attacks that I'm going to take on the troll right next to me, and see if either of them hit. That one does not. Come on. No! Crap. Okay, swing and miss on both. But the searing thing still happens. It just next time, it'll trigger the next time I hit something.
Can't believe this.
You have a +7 too.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, guys, I think this might be our last game.
We'll be dead?
Yeah.
That's fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh my god, why did you say that?
Alright. Zyzzyx is going to take the charge action. So he is going to move right up there. Hopefully hit. Hold on. If the boar moves and then it hits it with a tusk attack. Sorry, I have to. Does a 20 hit?
It hits.
Wonderful. So it is going to take 10 slashing damage plus 5, so 15 slashing damage because it took an extra 5 because I charged it, and it needs to, and it needs to make a DC 13 Strength save, or else it will be prone.
Oh, 10.
Ah! That's what you get for wailing on my toad. I point.
So like it tried to brace itself as you came charging toward it, like grab it by your tusk, but you're like, nope. You knock him right over. He is now prone.
Does that mean we get advantage on him?
Yeah, as long as it's melee.
Oh.
You actually get disadvantage for ranged.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, why are you way back there?
Well, I was gonna throw fire at him.
There's
he's
two.
away
There's
from-
another one.
He's away from the farts.
Yeah, I'm getting away from the necrotic damage to fart out. Which...
Murook's turn.
Okay, well... I'm going to attack this one with Firebolt.
Okay.
Great, let's see how that works out. $13.
Miss.
Well, okay.
Teldecarp.
Save the day, flail snail.
Not much I can do. I'm just gonna hang back here with Sally. As a bonus action, I'll give Sally a pat on the head.
Oh.
Sally accepts this pat with childish glee.
Flail snail finally arrives.
Hey guys.
Tentacle 1, tentacle 2. One of the tentacles hit him for a measly 5. Sally.
Right. Let's see from where I am. Range. Where I am. This is what I wanted to do, but I don't want to hurt the frogs.
It's okay. One's not
They're
gonna
not real.
last.
Since when did she care about not hurting something?
They're frogs. They're big and ugly and disgusting, so she likes them.
Good point.
So I want to cast Shatter level 2 on this spot right here. Right here.
You're gonna hit the frogs?
It would hit the frogs, but I don't want to hurt the frogs, so I'm going to do Magic Missile at level 2 on this guy.
Do you have enough charges? Last time you did like level
I have the regular spell Magic Missiles as well. When I switched to an armor, I got that.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it.
Like your horns come out of your helmet.
They come out of the helmet, so I do.
Big missile.
It's level 1. You get three missiles.
I know, so I get 4 missiles at
Level 2.
4 plus 8. 4.
You either do it 3 more times or it does 16 damage. There you go. 15, not bad.
50 damage on that guy.
On the one in the middle?
The one that's right there.
Yeah, just below the Spectre.
Yeah, so this one, like, its green putrid blood is starting to, like, be noticeable and coming in globs on the ground. Tries to put it back in. It's not successful.
Don't suppose Magic Missile uses fire, does it?
No, it's
Nope.
force damage.
It's force damage.
Force, which is...
You know what I like? All these people surrounding me.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you think I'm back here?
You're the barbarian. You're the one that should be up close.
I'm the sorcerer.
So
I'm also a sorcerer, so...
Level 1 sorcerer.
Yeah, but I'm the one shooting firebolts.
Take a bite out of lemon. 24.
Just misses. Nice.
Just, yeah. Take 8 piercing and 10 necrotic. I'll take a claw at this flail snail. It takes 16 damage total.
These things are wailing on us.
Yeah, I just hit half health.
Let's see what's up. There's rules here about the tentacles on the snail, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so... I want lemon, flail snail, this toad, take 8 necrotic damage. So, and I did the damage on the toad for you.
Okay.
Zorsashi.
This one next to me is still down, right?
Yeah, he's prone.
Oh, prone, I mean. Yeah, because I haven't done anything yet. I'm going to cast... That's bonus action, I'll be able to do that. I'm going to cast Hex on him as well, along with my other thing. So, that's a bonus action... no, I'm sorry. I will cast Branding Smite. Branding Smite, the next thing I hit... ignore this damage, but I might save it because it's a really good roll. Next thing I hit will basically get radiant damage done to it as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and add advantage with my special thing.
With the...
I'm going to roll Green Flame Blade get to it.
That's 2 spells.
Nope, one is a cantrip. That is a bonus. That is a normal action.
Good point.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
Does 10 slashing damage, 2 fire damage to the pink marked one, 8 fire damage to the other one, an additional 3 fire. Yeah, those the 2 and the 8 are fire damage. Additional 3 damage to the pink one with Hex Blade Curse. Let me check to make sure what kind of thing that is. No, it's just bonus damage, so it's going to be blood slashing. And then I get to do that 17 radiant damage on the pink one.
This is why warlocks are broken and why I like them.
Oh, this all would have been doubled if I rolled a 19.
Is that all, Mark?
Yes. How are they looking?
That one's looking just as hard as the other one.
Don't you get a second hit?
No, that's the good news. He doesn't get 2 attacks.
Yet.
Yeah.
I've never understood why so many people dislike Warlock, or they say that they're weak. They obviously
Well,
are
that was like half of
to-
the spell slots, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
But he gets them back after a short rest.
Yeah, I do. That was great. It was the radiant. It was the branding smite. Also, he sheds bright light in 5-foot distance.
Oh.
I'm also going to incur attack of opportunity at disadvantage because it's prone.
He just takes all this damage all at once, and as he tries to run away, he tries to swipe at you from the ground. 12 does not hit. Or does it?
Well, misses. He didn't have to burn a
Spirit clothy.
shield. Yeah, and that's that. This summon specter. It's not going to do any necrotic damage, but the best I can do is that it will do. It's not going to do any damage to it because even the other things I'm going to do it. So it is going to attempt to grapple the rot troll
With its 1 strength.
with its 1 strength.
But it is prone.
I mean,
That
what's
won't matter.
modifier even? -4?
-5.
-5.
This is a huge long shot, and I rolled a 3.
This is like my bunny self trying to tackle a human by laying on its head.
It goes through the troll.
Like,
Well, do you get advantage on that since he's
No.
Okay.
And it is going to. It's not going to matter. Yeah, that'll be all it does. That would have been amazing if that worked. Like the one time I tried to levitate a baby and the baby won the skill check.
Yeah, you finally get to use this thing, and what it's against is pretty much immune to everything it can do.
Yep.
it's almost
Stands
as
back up. Uses half his movement. He'll take a bite to the giant boar. 22.
Yeah, 22
5
is
piercing.
definitely gonna hit.
Take 5 piercing, 19 necrotic.
Jeez.
Ouch.
They've been rolling pretty well on their necrotic damage. I'll take
5
1,
piercing and how many necrotic?
19 necrotic. It's gonna take swipe at the frog because he hates him so much. It's like early 2000 Newgrounds. 12 is gonna hit.
It's getting flashbacks from Kill Frog.
Yeah, this frog disappears.
oof.
It's gonna take swipe at the Spectre. Does a 12 hit? Does a 12 hit the Spectre, Mark?
Spectre?
Yeah.
Did I not put the thing on the... Oh, check. Doop. Just hits.
It does hit 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Takes half damage, so 4 damage.
Still up. It call being undead up.
He like grabs it from inside, from like underneath him, as it tries to picks him up and throws him to the ground, saying, "Don't go inside me." Lemon.
I'm going to see if I can actually hit it for once.
Oh, hold on. Before Lemon, the frog that died was the one that had the initiative on it. That's why there's no frogs in the initiative. There still should be a frog in number 7.
This is right down there, at the bottom.
Oops.
No, I just added that one. Sorry.
It's fine.
What was it, 11? 7?
It was a 7.
Ah!
It'll be quick. Actually, the frog holds his turn. Ready's in action to bite the troll in front of him, and the trigger is when Lemon's turn is over.
Yeah, doesn't like that. I'll do it on your turn.
Fine.
Lemon, what's wrong?
I don't know.
Are you okay, man?
Too much necrotic, I guess.
This character must be cursed.
Could be. Actually, well... Nah, I can't do that in well, it's a concentration anyway. I will, however, yeah, I can do this without, I'm going to burn my second, sorcerer's point for a single, for a bonus action spell. I am going to cast, Sanctuary on myself.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I forgot about your concentration.
He just reminded me, and I met it exactly.
Yep.
That's fair.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that did not describe it. Alright, display in GTT. Essentially, the spell makes it so anything that tries to attack me has to first make a Wisdom 14 saving throw. Otherwise, they don't feel like attacking me and attack something else instead. And is good for 1 minute without concentration or until I end up hitting something.
Okay. Which will be never.
Yeah.
Alright.
It looks like even if you try to hit something, makes an attack.
Okay, so you have to attack it?
I have to hit it.
It says makes an attack. I figured that would mean.
Yeah, makes an attack means he's attempted.
Any creature who targets a body creature can attack.
Yeah, it's makes an attack. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh well. And I'm going to use it and move one away so I don't set on fire again. So he can do an attack of opportunity on me if he makes a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
0.
Woohoo!
Oh, that means there are no other legal targets, right? Because nothing else is an op attack. Is that how that works? Is that how that works?
What's that?
I have to look that up because I've never thought about that before.
Whether or not an attack of opportunity goes against something else when it fails. I don't think. I think it just negates it.
Yeah, because there are no other legal targets for it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. Yeah, it looks like it's one of those things that's not really.
You can only attack the guy fleeing, I think. It's a reaction.
Yeah.
So it says you need to choose a new target, and there are no other targets. So.
Alright, Zyzzyx, your turn.
Alright. Be pretty quick here. We are going to try to tusk this. Is he still on the ground? he stand up?
He got up.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to try to gore him for 20.
Did the frogs miss a turn?
It was supposed to go before Lemon, but we kind of just we joked.
You also moved them into the wrong spot in the order. Other way.
No, that was me. That was my fault. So what happened is the one that died was the one that was holding the initiative, so they disappeared, and then I re-rolled it to get them in there again.
Oh, you re-rolled?
Yeah, but I changed it to the 7 that it should have been.
Well, just take both the turns. He'll go before you next turn.
Okay. Sorry for the confusion.
23 hits, slashing damage.
13. This thing is strong. Okay, I'm the only one rolling decently, and I
know
have a lot to do. And then I am also going to use a level 1 spell slot to cure me a little bit. Let me see what I do with that. Expend 1 spell slot to regain. Nice. 1d8. Alright. So that took a level 1. And that was a bonus action. And that is my whole turn. Then the frog is going to try to bite. Sorry it takes so long to get these. I have to find all of the character sheets. I'm trying to talk through it so that I'm not... okay. I'm gonna bite on... Actually, let's move over. I'm not going to move out of his melee range, so I'm not going to incur an opportunity attack, but I am going to bite the one that's on the right, the one that the boar is attacking as well. So, a 20.
That's...
And that is 12 piercing and 7 poison, and the target is grappled and restrained for a DC 13 saving throw to get out of it. And that is not size dependent.
So you just grappled right now?
Basically, the way I picture it is that I've got my tongue around him.
Yeah.
And I would swallow him, except he's too big a boy for me to do that on my next turn. But that's basically how I picture it. And that is the end of all of those turns. It's a decent set of damage.
Turn, Dustin.
Oh, you know what? It's been doing all right for me. So we're gonna firebolt one more time.
By the way, the one on the right is looking pretty bad.
Wait, which one's? I thought.
Right.
The one on the right. Well, then I'm gonna hit the one on the right for 10 fire damage.
Some fingers start falling off him. He's like, oh no, my fingers.
I need those.
I need those to eat.
Bonus actions. Can't really do much bonus actions, so I'm just gonna sit right here. I'll turn around and say,
got manicure.
You doing okay out there, Sally?
Sally says, "Be blank."
Nothing, because it can't talk.
Can't draw anything in 6 seconds.
Yeah. The snail, getting scared because it's low on HP, retracts into its shell.
Aww.
He's just scared. Sally.
Alright, if I try to do words of encouragement to, the snail, would it be able to, shoot the stun thing on it on my turn, or no?
It's gonna stun, everyone, including the trolls that can't control it. I would say, since you had 2 turns next to each other, you could try to encourage this. This is kind of under your control. But I don't know if I would recommend it.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it either. See from here, this guy. I'm going to take aim with my crossbow, and I'm going to shoot this guy twice in the face.
What's the on your Equa? Yeah, it's like
what?
20 feet.
Well, has a regular attack range of 10 and a range of 30. But the Equa, hold on.
Could get
no, the Equa doesn't have reach, so it's just a 5-foot range, and then it's the thrown range is 10-30, so 10 up to 10 feet it is normal, and 10 to 30 feet is disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm just reminding you that you do have that, and it comes back to you. So,
yeah.
But if you want to do a crossbow,
I'm just thinking like if I go over here. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to make it.
It'll be a disadvantage.
Yeah, it'd be a disadvantage. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do.
It's a specialized sworn weapon, meant for close range. But yeah, do your crossbow.
1 missed.
Miss.
2.
Another miss.
Another miss. All right, I'm gonna do a flash of genius to add 3 to that.
Arrow makes a U-turn.
Patriot arrow.
So patriotic about an arrow.
An 18 hit.
Yep.
All right.
8 piercing damage. Oh, my butt!
It's another boil.
I ran away.
Takes a bite out of the frog. 27 hits. It's gonna take 10 total damage. It's gonna turn around, just flail snail. Do 2 claw attacks.
Uh-oh.
Just gonna hit the shell. No damage. Zorsashi.
Alright, so run up 15 feet. And let me set up my Hex Blade. And Green Flame Blade this guy because they are in an advantageous position. Not at advantage though, so give me a 19! No.
No whammies.
But it will do 9, it'll be 22 to hit for 9 magical slashing. An additional 3 magical slashing, a total of 12. 1 fire damage, and then to the other one, it does 7 fire damage.
Yeah, all these boils are getting burned away and cauterized, so they're not popping.
How's it looking life-death wise?
Very hurt.
So they looked that way when they arrived.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really tell.
I was really hoping to kill that thing. Yeah, I don't have anything else I can do, so I'm gonna have to stand there because it's just gonna hit me. Okay. Summon Spectre.
Spectre do anything?
Gonna try and push it to the ground. The pink one, the one I've marked. Where's the... Come on! Natural 20! 12.
Are there rules against creature size about pushing?
Up to 1 size larger, I believe, is for pushing and grappling.
You just go through it.
It's a long shot, but it's all I can do.
Old strategy, Cotton.
Let's see how
it's going to actually back up 5 feet, and then does it take attack of opportunity from any of them?
Both of them, right?
Unless they've used their reactions.
Oh wait,
already.
yeah, let's use it against Lemon. So this one takes a swing.
Okay, hold on. So which one is up next to the turn order? Is the pink one, right?
Yeah.
The red one has already the left one has already used its attack of opportunity or its reaction.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm not gonna get any advantageous, so it's just gonna stay there.
Would use this reaction.
The point is, it gets its reaction back literally after this turn. So
good point.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about that.
So imagine this troll trying to run towards the boar, but this frog's tongue is like keeping it in place. But it desperately tries to claw at you. Zyzzyx does 17 hit.
17 will hit.
You take 25 total damage.
Okay. That is some damage.
And then it's gonna take a bite at you. He's gonna try to get ungrappled, so this frog's gonna take gonna take 21 damage.
Righty Roo.
Don't forget to roll concentration.
Thank you. You said 25 total damage is what it did? Yeah.
Yep.
So half that rounded down is 12.
Here we go. Oh no!
Sorry, I'm sorry I said something.
Oh!
You were only being honest.
That hurt so bad. I hurt so bad I couldn't think about my frogs.
I kept thinking of frogs and it's a toad.
Poisonous road.
Alright, Lemon.
Let's see if the kill streak continues.
Also, what I was thinking in the future with the animals, the token actually doesn't really matter too much, so I can always just put my generic.
Oh, that's a good point. That'll
That's
be better.
true.
Summon creature.
Yeah, if you're not having it tied to any like character
Yeah.
or character sheet or monster stat, then yeah, just make a generic one for small and big.
20. Finally a hit.
Yahoo!
12 standard damage.
Sanctuary goes off, and you didn't get to use it at all. Well, you did actually.
It did save me from being attacked for at least one round.
It did.
So on top of regular 12 damage, let's see. The attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage, which is, why is it rolled twice? It rolled a 5. So at the start of each. It has to make a con save 14, otherwise it sets on fire, and then takes another 4 damage if failed.
Yeah, we were wondering what that was. Con save.
Yep.
9.
Okay, it is now completely on fire. Use the action. Okay.
Does that mean he keeps taking damage each turn, or is it just on?
He can use his action to put the fire out.
Oh man, this would be really good if you hit it on the first try.
Yeah.
But you get another attack, don't you?
Yes. I was just making sure. The fire happens on the start of his turn. And second one misses. Back to that.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. Oh, well,
At least he's still on fire. That's still good.
Yeah, he's on fire. Zyzzyx.
Right. We 2.
This one looks very hurt. One next to you.
The one in front of me is gonna get another tusk into his gut for a 13.
No.
Shoot.
No.
Big damage roll though. But it didn't land. And that is Zyzzyx's. No, we're gonna roll a 1d8. Use another spell slot of here to heal up.
Giant boars only get one attack.
They do. They do. And I heal 1.
Murook.
Alright, I'm going to now that these things seem a little bit more managed, I'm going to move in and hit it with my axe.
Fear not, my friends. I have come to rescue you. Now that they're almost dead.
If you need to, you can step into the ghost, because as an incorporeal, it'll just take damage at the end of its turn or something or at the start of its turn or something like that.
Yes, but it would be creepy.
Yeah, I mean,
well, I can still hit this guy. So I'm going to. Hold on. Sure. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna hit with my battle axe. You know what?
Will you?
Let's be. Yes, because I'm going reckless. I'm glad I did. Ignore the rage damage, it's just 14.
I accidentally close the window, so what do you roll?
it'll be fun.
Oh,
We just win.
So how do you want to kill that troll?
Oh, for 14 damage?
Yeah.
As I come charging up, I just basically take a flying leap and then just bring my axe down, and it just squishily splits in half.
A trumpet flare from your nose.
Squishily splits.
Squishily splits.
Half of its body just gooily spreads apart and falls to the ground.
You may want to wash that after.
Oh. And since I still haven't... I think I might be able to... I still have 10 movement, so I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to step into the Spectre.
Well, you move right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to attack this one. Fortunately, I can't reckless attack it since it's just my first attack.
Troll goes, where were you this entire time?
I was in the back throwing fireballs, and now I've decided to come
Never
forward.
noticed.
26 will hit for 9 damage.
Right. It's looking hurt. Not as bad as the other one. Snail comes out of the shell. Looks around. Tentacle! It's 9 bludgeoning.
Stock damage.
Sally.
Right, so I want to cast Shatter using this point as my spot, which would be 60 feet, and I want to attack this guy. Shatter at level 2.
Also, I have to say it. That snail is no whelkling.
Over my head.
Yep. Sorry.
7
You
damage.
plebs.
Constitution. 19, so it takes half that.
Damn it.
Ground trembles beneath his feet. He manages to keep his footing. Lemon. I'll take a bite at you.
Isn't it on fire?
That is true, he's on fire. He doesn't like that, he's gonna try to put it out. So what do I roll?
You just do it. It just it uses up his action.
Okay. If he was a little more hurt, he might, or not hurt, he might not have cared. But does he take damage?
I think it said from the start of his turn. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, at the start of each of his turns until the spell ends. Yeah, before he can put it out, he takes another. Let's see. 3 fire.
Now he's looking hurt. Zorsashi.
I'm going to stay back. Now that he's dead, I forgot that I get something when he dies because of my curse. Let me make sure it works on everything.
10 hit points.
The cursed target dies, you gain hit points equal to my Warlock level plus my Charisma modifier, which is... Charisma modifier is 3, my current level is 7, so I get 10 HP back.
Are trolls...
Are there temp hit points?
Nope, these ones are normal, because this is a specific thing for my subclass. But I'm going to go ahead and...
If only trolls were humanoid.
Where's my spell attacks? What happened? Eldritch Blast, there it is. I'm going to go ahead to 2 Eldritch Blasts at that other guy. First one, 17 for 9 force damage. Natural 20 for a total of 10 force damage.
So the first one hits. One of the troll's arms falls off, goes to the ground. He looks at the stump. As he goes to paw at the other Eldritch Blast, hits the other arm. That one falls off. He just stands there, dumbfounded.
He's been disarmed.
He falls over flat in his face.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to the Mirror Dead Men. Combat over.
Phew.
From the distance, you hear Jessup goes, "Do we run now?"
No, just come here.
Okay. And him and the survivors kind of walk up to you. And they would have been safe, so.
I mean, it only took us like 40 seconds.
He says, those Lizardfolk, they're long gone now. They didn't waste any time.
It's all right. Well, they've been having to deal with these things a lot longer. If these were chasing me, I wouldn't want to stick around either.
Though it is curious that the Lizardfolks were saying that something that they appeared suddenly and started attacking them. So, what if something? What if something like raw trolls aren't natural? Am I right? This is not normal for a troll.
Trolls can regenerate their health and are quite annoying. Them being to this diseased and undead degree is definitely not normal.
So would you say that this was someone did this to these trolls and sent them after anything in the swamp?
May I inspect the bodies to see if these boils seem natural disease or are necromantic in origin?
Give me either medicine or arcana.
Can Sally do the exact same thing too? Because she also has a high medicine.
I'll do arcana. You do medicine.
All right.
15 arcana.
Oh. I'd say I'd help, but I'm not sure how I could.
Yeah, you both determined that similar to necromancy, this might be some sort of like curse. But trolls are so hard to kill that they just turn into these bubbly abominations.
I wonder if this is related to those undead that we saw a couple nights back. They're way over here in the.
Do we see the mark that's on them?
Do they have any marks on them? Tattoos, things like that?
Give me a perception or investigation.
I can't magically find them, so I will do an investigation. It's good. 19.
Whatever skin remains, you don't see any special markings.
Okay. Well, if they are, then it's not. There's no way to tell.
I would hope that would be, in a way, that is sort of a good thing if these are not natural. I would not want there to be more of them.
Yes, but if they're unnatural, that means somebody made them, and if they made one, they could definitely make more. So there's bound to be more of them at any rate.
Another idea that I'm thinking is that if these things
up and goes, oh, go ahead.
Is if these guys came suddenly and they were using the Lizardfolk as food, maybe they are fleeing something else and they just happen to stumble upon the Lizard.
You're saying that this could be something not necessarily magical from a person, but magical from the location, the geography?
Maybe something completely unrelated. Maybe like there's a scourge of some sort that scared these trolls away and just happened to with a food source.
But that still, but why would it make them necromantic?
Maybe the swamp did that naturally to them. Who knows?
Necromancy is not a natural thing. I know this stuff as I point to my my undead ghost lizard man friend who is currently shadowing Zyzzyx the giant boar, so he can't sneak up on me.
The boar's trying to tiptoe, but the ghost is in his way.
Well, that reminds me, how exactly did you do that?
Well, can you keep a secret?
Yes.
So can I. Back to investigating the thing.
There's that old saying, 3 people can keep a secret if 2 are dead.
I've never heard anyone say that.
I haven't, but I like it. I prefer my
Jessup kind of speaks up and says, I understand.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, hi, I'm Jessup. I'm small. But I understand a smidge of Draconic, and heard some of them talking about an old ancient dragon called Old Gnawbones. You ever hear of that?
Gnawbones.
I guess he's pretty famous around here. He has some other name. Has about 17 syllables. I can't pronounce it. But heard them mention that they were just passing by. They try to keep a wide berth, but they were passing by, and that's when the rot trolls first attacked them. That's what I put together.
I look around at my compatriots who are from this area. It's like, have you ever heard of this? Another one of your dragon hunts, maybe?
No, nope. Sorry. All we know is Cry of Ain.
I came from up north before I went to Phandalin, so I've never heard of it.
Has Sally heard of it? She rolled a 24 in history.
Maybe there's something in her data banks.
You definitely have heard of it. And you write down... In fact, you actually know it's his true name, and you write down this cardboard.
Clogia Liamatar. Clogia Liamatar.
Was right off the top.
Amazing, I have the same name of my luggage.
Jessup goes, I don't recommend going near there. It sounds pretty dangerous to me.
It sounds like a disease.
It tends to be many of the dragons' or own names.
I mean, Cryovane was pretty simple.
There's the rare occasional one that has the very runt of a name.
Was that his name or one that somebody else gave him?
We get to keep the snail and go back to town?
Escargot.
Do you know if it can find its owner?
Or do we just now? So I think I got two dragons' names mixed up.
I mean, that's
easy enough.
We can fix it in post.
So, in the Mayor of Dead Men, there's a dragon that was once known as Ebondeath. And they were seen around there. And you recognize it as this name.
Another one we don't know.
Yeah.
Chardin Sarah Vitriol.
So erase the other dragon from your mind.
Never there to begin with.
Overheard talks of Ebondeath Slayer.
Diddle-doo, diddle-doo, diddle-doo.
Yep. He says, I definitely don't recommend going near that place.
Oh, so we're probably going to go in there whether we like it or not.
That it lives in the marsh, just further away?
That's where they first found the rot trolls, I overheard.
Well, in any case, we could probably discuss this with the town, as they were probably going to want to know this information as well. They are nearby enough to the mere here that it could be a problem to them. I suggest we all make our way back to town.
So Sally, with that history check, you know that Ebondeath's been dead for a long time.
Okay.
So, yeah, to wrap things up, you and the survivors start to head back through the swamp.
Do we take the snail with us, or just
that is
leave
the most
it?
important part.
I think Sally rides it.
Sally has a mech. She's already in a mech suit, but the mech suit is on top of the snail.
I'm going to help her with the animal handling.
Sally don't need your help.
I will.
You're able to comment enough where it seems to give this little cooing sound. It's like a gargling cooing sound as you pet its shell, and it seems to want to follow you.
So what shall we name our new grand mount?
What exactly would we do with it?
You could stun people.
We could stun people. We could get a wagon, hitch a wagon to it.
Can you talk to it? The other lizard folk seem to be able to. Zyzzyx?
Can I talk to it? Let's see.
What do you say to it?
I say, Are you a friend to us? And I don't know what language I use. I try Draconic first and Druidic next.
He kind of swats at you with one of its head tentacles.
In the good way?
It just kind of like tries to hit you a little bit. Not really in a damaging way.
Right. I swat at it in the same friendly way with I have a quarterstaff that I've never used for anything.
It just wants to play patty cake.
Yeah.
It's like pawing at the staff.
I play with it like a cat.
And
so these merchants, driving merchants, they say, thank you so much for saving us. Fortunately, so many didn't make it. But I don't blame you. It's a horrible situation.
We tried getting everybody out as best we could, but
I mean, we know the mirror's a dangerous place, but it's the only way to get to the Desert Valley. Actually, it's Waterdeep probably to the north, but I don't know. I don't know the land. I say that, not the traveler. They would probably know very much. But we pooled our resources, and
got you a level.
Here's a level. He offers you 500 gold pieces for saving them.
Hmm.
Put that in the bank, or put that in our shared inventory for now.
Works for me.
Shared inventory. I'll add 5 gold pieces.
He said 500.
500 gold pieces.
Yep. They asked most of our goods were destroyed, though. Do you think there's a place for us to stay in Leyland?
Sure, we can find something.
This tower that's totally normal.
Yeah.
But
beds and everything.
I love normal towers. I love.
They're using that as barracks, but I mean, there's
something else in there. It's just most of it may have some holes in the ceiling.
They have to put up a tarp.
Yep, they did the gold. Now 713 in our shared inventory.
So you head back. Just up in tow.
And our new snail friend.
Yet to be named.
You reach the edge of the mirror, and it's hesitant about going past the swamp. Do you react at all?
I guess we try to.
It tries to usher it forward.
It puts tries to go on the dusty dirt road, and it kind of retracts once it leaves the safe mud and dirt that it's used to.
I think we're gonna have to let old Yeller go. Start take out my crossbow.
Whoa.
And I put it on the other side of me because it's in the way of the treats I'm gonna give the snail.
Let's just let it go back to see if it can find its way back to its lizardfolk.
Fair enough.
Here, go home. Go home. For your own good, be with your family.
Sally motions, go on, get.
We have a subplot that's homeward bound style of this thing trying to get home.
He kind of looks around and turns and very slowly starts to head back into the swamp.
Druid.
Godspeed you. Godspeed you, crazy snail.
I make flowers bloom in its slime trail. It's gross but pretty.
You know what I'm gonna do when I get back to town? I'm gonna go visit those workers in the tower and bring my ghost with me.
Why?
To show them.
To show them what a real ghost looks like. Not one of their fake ghosts.
Although, it was a real fake ghost, though.
Yeah, we kind of fought it.
It wasn't a ghost. It was a trans-dimensional being.
Totally different. Yep. So, we get back to town. Reltora and Jessup. He leaps into her arms.
Aww.
And they hug and they kiss.
Yeah.
Hug some more. Kiss some more.
Alright.
Kind of awkward.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Get a hotel room, you two.
You're
Oh,
going.
I need some kiss up. And they kind of, as he's cradled in her arms, they kind of walk off. That's private time. Oh, my little jeez. And Sergeant Urim goes, I see you're back. What happened to...
We're back.
What happened to most of my men? There were more of them.
Well, I'm sure they'll be back in a few days, like you said.
I'm gonna have to fill some paperwork, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Maybe.
I'm
Just a
afraid
little.
that they ran into some lizard folk that were not too kind with them.
And then they ran, and then they ran into a rock troll.
He kind of eyes Zyzzyx.
No, different one. Different one. Tell him.
Right.
This one over here, and I show him the ghost lizard folk. We obviously took care of him.
Can you send that away, please?
Obviously.
I mean, it's... Alright, go! You're free! I don't actually dissipate it, I just shout that at the ghost. Oh no, I guess it doesn't want to leave. I guess it's here forever.
I don't want a lizard folk here forever. The ghost lizard folk. A lizard ghost.
Alright, I wave my hand and I dissipate it. It goes.
Goodbye.
I was a turn away from doing turn undead on it.
So he, okay, cause of death, lizard folk, rock trolls.
And trolls.
Rock trolls.
He says lizard folk and trolls.
Whale snail technically was the one that killed them.
That snail killed them? It was like poisonous or something?
It has flails for eyes.
Sally, draw an image.
It was larger than a horse.
Yeah, draw one to scale and show them what we mean.
That's pretty big. You sure I'm not making that up?
If you'd caught us at the edge of town, you would have seen us send one away we had befriended.
Well, I guess thank you for bringing who you could back.
Hey, it's not called the swamp of happiness and sunshine.
We're sorry we couldn't rescue more, though.
I guess
Sally hastily draws a big snail.
That doesn't look that dangerous.
Why don't you ask your men that were basically almost killed by it?
And then he gives him some mean eyes, and he was like, "Oh no, that does look bad." All right. With that, you gotta settle down. You take your usual sleeping spot in the tents and the carriages?
We're on an island.
I'm going to. I would have kept the island if I had a guard for it, but just go wherever I need.
You would
I
have.
like a guard for money.
You would have kept the island.
I would have stayed on the
Kept the
island. I would have
ghost.
kept my. Yeah.
We sent his guard away.
Somebody was uncomfortable being around spirits.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And you all settle down for the night? And,
Yeah.
You all...
Get a long rest, get a long rest, get a long rest.
Well, you level up. And you get a long rest.
Yay!
More importantly, you get a long rest.
Yeah, level schmevels.
But you need a long rest. Rules say you level up when you take a long rest.
Yeah.
Level
All right,
8.
thanks, everyone.
All right. Hey.
8's a
I
big
could get-
level.
I could get a
We
feat.
did it!
Hooray!
See what cool stuff you get, but take a little break. And probably be closer to the end of the month we'll restart this, but I know Mark probably wants to do another Candlekeep. Want to do another game night.
We'll see.
Then, that is it.
I'm
Another
gonna
quest
be able to
completed.
Fly.
Well, I believe you can fly.
I do think about it quite often.
I believe you can touch the sky.
You think about it every night and day?
Too. I just want to spread those wings.
Man, I want to just play basketball all of a sudden.
What? No, wait, you don't want to play baseball for a few seasons and then go back to basketball?
Nah.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right.
Hmm.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Joey.